So what's going on, guys? Max here. Welcome back to another video. Today is a little bit of a different video than what I usually do. Today, it's going to be a podcast. My first ever official podcast. It's episode 1 of the podcast. Yeah. And before we actually jump straight into it, I wanted to also say that I want to launch a, what was I going to launch again? Oh, I was going to launch.
What were you launching?
I already forgot what I was going to launch. I have some presets and LUTs on my website. If you guys want to check out my website at Maxim Bayarsky, definitely check that out, maximbayarsky.com. Got dope stuff on there. I got a Lightroom preset and a LUT for video. So if you guys like the way this video looks, the color grading, all of that, the way my photos look on Instagram, if you guys want to get the similar look, I have them on sale on my website, ready to go. Finally, I can start selling things. So if you guys want that, definitely go check it out. Links are going to be down in the description. As well as I wanted to launch a Patreon eventually, just to support the channel, but to also make these podcasts more like accessible possible with my busy schedule. And hopefully, if the Patreon goes well, I'm going to do some exclusive content for that, like behind the scenes stuff, and maybe give you guys some other special tutorials that I wouldn't give other people, maybe even some other presets and LUTs that you would never really see released to the public, or things that I might never release to the public that I would give to you guys. And also just to help bring other creators maybe in the future, because like, you know, sometimes maybe flying somebody out here to record a video could be something really cool, and obviously I can't just put all of my budget into it, so if you guys can support that way, that's going to work great. So that's all information going to come out next episode. But I think that's it for today's episode. So welcome my guest for the first episode, my friend here, Garrett. So introduce yourself, buddy.
Hey, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. Do I count as a YouTuber? I think
yes,
I do.
Yes,
I think I do. 13,000 subscribers. But no, I make gaming videos on YouTube. I've been doing it for a few years now, like 8 years. I go to school with this guy, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I just love I don't know. I love doing the gaming stuff, but on my spare time, I love doing more like filmmaking, similar to like with
exactly,
Max.
yeah. And for example, like me and him, like I'm planning on shooting a short film because I mean it's just something that I'm interested in doing.
Why
and
not?
Practicing and trying things out. It's one of the most important things to do. So since he's interested in that stuff and he has the equipment that he can provide, also the skill level, that's what we're going to be doing. Yeah. But yeah, this guy makes dope videos for a long time as well. I've been on YouTube probably for realistically around 8 years, but 9 years, I think possibly somewhere around that. I've been watching videos and posting. I remember back in the day, 4 or 5 years ago, Minecraft videos. I had so many. You guys don't understand how many channels I have. If you search up my name, you will see like 4 different channels. They're probably all of my channels, and they're all absolutely disgusting. Like, do not search them. They're
besides this
horrible.
One. This one's
besides
pretty
this
good.
one,
This one's pretty
subscribe
good.
to this one. Subscribe.
Oh, yeah, notifications, guys.
Exactly, and then also subscribe to his channel. Posts great content. You guys can go check it out. He has a pretty big fan base at this point. And also check out our social medias. All of that's going to be in the description. But I guess we could start first talking with like YouTube, which we were just doing. Like, yeah, so like he started 8 years ago. I started watching things about 8 years ago, posting about only a year and a half ago. So not that long ago. So haven't been on YouTube long enough to really complain about not having a big audience. It takes time. The effort is coming in, and growth is dramatically improving recently. I remember I posted my last video like 30 subs in the week. It was I mean, that sounds like nothing if you compare it to other channels. I get like 1,000 a minute.
That's the thing. It's like you gotta compare it from where you were a month ago to where you are now, right?
Exactly.
Or compare where you were last year at this time versus now. Like
last year, I think I was like 40 subs.
Yeah, it's like you're going to see a quality improvement, but also on top of that, your views and your subscriber growth hopefully is improving too, which in your case it is, and in my case.
And I mean, it's not only numbers that are improving. It's like I'm actually getting proper people that are commenting finally. I'm not getting like 1 comment and like 2 likes and like maybe 50 views. Like I'm actually getting okay views and a lot more engagement, which is nice. Like to me personally, I'd rather have less views. Like I remember last video, it had way less views than usual, but the comments were like, I don't know, 5 times more than I usually get, which is nice. Like I actually was able to talk and connect with other people. Also, I don't know if this guy's gonna be watching my video. There's a guy that posted on my video before twice. I do not like you. He said, literally commented saying, you have the potential, but stop copying other people. Like, who am I copying? Who? I tried to examine it. Maybe my old videos, yes, I did have a little bit of other people, but in my videos, I have things that other people do, obviously, but it's not like I'm directly copying. I just take inspiration from them. So for instance, like that cool name pop-up that I'm doing for both of us in the intro, that I saw it on another YouTuber's channel. His name is DOD Media. He does great stuff. It's on there, but the style and the way I'm doing it is completely different. Same with my outros. If you guys see like kind of like my name pop up with what I'm doing, I took it from another YouTuber, Christian Matt Grab. Like, he's a German YouTuber, a German filmmaker, one of my favorites. I didn't directly steal it. I took the inspiration of like just having like a simple white background with my name on it. I took that same idea, but it's nothing like it. If you look at it and you don't know who he is, or even if you know who he is, you're never gonna really think that I took it from him. Same with some other things, like my intros. Some people think that I copied Peter McKinnon with the intros. I don't. Like, I mean, there is a small element where I say, what's going on, you guys? That's the only thing that he says in his intro. Everything else, I thought of that beforehand, and the energy, that's the thing that I took from Peter McKinnon. The energy in the intro. That's the only thing that I carried off from watching his content.
It's not even like you aren't taking it. You're seeing something that worked really well, and you're going and expanding from that.
Exactly.
Right? That's a lot different than copying something, right? Copying something would be getting his video, re-uploading it, and there you go.
Exactly.
That's
and
copying.
and also like I just don't understand. And then the guy also said some other stuff. I might even pop it up on screen, but like the guy literally talked about things like I'm copying this guy, or like I'm doing this wrong. Like, I'm searching it up right now. Okay, let me read the comment. He says, hey, why don't you move the mic out of the shot? Is it for the look since other people do it? What does that mean? Like,
yeah, guys.
First of all, it's my video. It's my YouTube channel. I could do whatever I want. Leaving a microphone in the like both of our mics are in the frame now. Does that mean I'm copying other people? Like, oh my god, my mic is in the shot. I'm copying Garrett now because he has his microphone in every video. Like,
yeah, hey,
what?
You copied me. You copied me.
Like, the brain capacity that you have to think that is just like, it's outrageous. And then this other video on my camera bag video, which honestly, if you don't like my content, tell me what you don't like about it. Don't just say that I copy somebody when in reality I'm not. It just doesn't make any sense at all. And then this guy leaves another comment. Bro, it kind of looks like you're copying other bloggers' style. You should get your own. You have a potential, but pave your own path. I'm literally paving my own path. Am I not? Like, honestly.
Okay, so guys, like, comments are like, can be, obviously positive comments are great. And there's, if you want to give some feedback, and let's say in a negative way, or just like, okay, there's no point to comment just something negative. If it's constructive criticism, that's a lot different than just a hate comment, right? If you're trying to give constructive criticism, then for example, for those comments there, like, say something that the person can do differently, right? Or give them an idea. Don't just bash what they're doing, right?
Exactly.
Give them an idea, or expand on your thought, or have a conversation. Don't just go to every video, start hating or leaving a comment that isn't going to improve the creator, and isn't, like, those comments aren't going to change what the creator is doing. If you give reasoning and you give tips and you try kind of explain yourself better, that's a lot different. That will create change, right? In my description I have something saying, please give me feedback on how I can improve as a creator. I'm not asking just say everything that's wrong with my videos. I'm saying tell me something that you don't necessarily enjoy,
or like you think that isn't good.
And then tell me what you would like to see to fix that, right? Or give me some ideas, right? Because obviously you can't make everyone happy.
Of course. Like, I mean, I'm not expecting everybody to be happy and leaving amazing comments. And like, when you tell me that I'm copying somebody, like, I've had so many comments like that. You gotta tell me who, first of all. That's one thing.
And what you think he's copying
and
to.
What am I copying from? Like, what in the video do you think I'm copying from? And I don't understand if these people who say that even understand what copying is. Like, learn what copying means, first of all. Like, search the meaning of copying, first of all, before you comment on my videos saying that I'm copying somebody. Unless you have physical proof that I'm copying somebody,
just keep your thought to yourself.
Exactly. And first of all, having a microphone in the shot, wearing sunglasses indoors, riding on a boosted board, that's not Casey doesn't own that. He doesn't.
Here's the thing about the sunglasses thing, because I saw a lot of. I remember seeing someone comment, and regarding that, I just want to say my take on that. I don't know if you guys have ever heard what Casey Neistat's reasoning, or other people who do it as well. Or if you look at like your flip out screen, that it's not showing, right?
Exactly.
Because no one likes when you just look at the flip out screen. Everyone likes it when you look directly at the lens. So putting those sunglasses on blocks that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not trying to be cool. It's not trying to copy someone else. It has a use, right? It has a use. It has a function. So why?
And even if it were
why hate on
as a cool thing, why does it matter?
Yeah.
Why does me wearing sunglasses, like, unless I'm literally doing the same type of, like, when you copy a content creator, everything has to be literally the same for you to be copying somebody.
I think the word maybe the guy was trying to say was, I don't know why he said because copying is not what. I've watched Max's videos, all like literally like all of them, but I've never once been like, oh, you're copying someone. No,
Exactly,
I've seen like, oh, you've taken inspiration from someone for something, but then on top of that, you've expanded, and then you add in all these other things that
Extra
make
stuff.
it unique to you, right? Unique to your
exactly.
channel.
Like changing the font on that like pop-up thing. I didn't just like the guy that I took it from, he literally sells it on his thing for $1. Like he sells that as a preset that you can use yourself. Like he wants you to use it.
Yeah.
But I didn't buy it and try to do that identical. I literally went out and tried and done it myself, redone the design, think about how do I change it to make it my own? How to change it? Like, for instance, like the color grades that I'm doing, like same with like the presets and LUTs that I'm selling. The idea is there. It's the same as other people. Even the way that I made the actual thumbnail picture for it, it's literally the same as what other people do it. But it's my picture in it, my own style of wording. It's not the same with others, and that slight variation makes it my own. It doesn't mean I'm copying somebody. I just took the inspiration of having bold letters saying this, having the symbol of the program that it's meant for on the top left or whatever it is, and having my own image there. That's a bit different, and maybe possibly putting name/logo at the bottom to make sure that people know it's mine. Like that just that automatically makes it my own. That's not really copying somebody, unless I'm physically taking an image that literally looks identical to that, like literally, like that's maybe at that point it becomes more of copying when things look identical to each other. But like just having the same type of idea, it's not copying. It's an idea. An idea can be worked upon, it could be like expanded, and it could be done by anybody. Like if somebody looks at my videos and they do similar things that I'm doing, I'm not gonna get mad at them. I'm gonna be pretty happy that, first of all, that they're taking inspiration from me and they're expanding on it. Obviously, if they're doing everything identical that I'm doing, and it has to be very identical. I mean,
that's the thing though. It's like if you're re-uploading someone's footage, that is copying.
Exactly.
If you put a piece of paper in a printer, you copy it, right?
Yeah.
That's different.
And it's identical.
Yeah.
It's not like it's slightly changed. That's pretty much me talking about hate. Like, I just kind of wanted to get that off, kind of talking about hate, talking about people that, like, dislike your content. You're going to go through it, obviously. People go through it all the time, and it's fine. And if you want to leave hate, I mean, just be a negative person. I mean, it's just sad, but, like, I mean, do whatever you want. Like, it pisses me off when you don't have a proper reasoning. If you're just literally bashing me for copying somebody when I'm not, like, give me evidence. Without evidence, like, you can't just go tell somebody that they murder them. Like there has to be evidence that this person murdered them. You can't just say that. You have to give evidence, first of all. So that's when it pisses me off, when like I get accused of like literally stealing somebody else's idea. Like pretty much what copying is, stealing somebody else's idea. And then I'm being accused of that. It grinds my gears because I'm not. And if you think I am, then give me a proper like explanation and reasoning and evidence of why. So that's kind of that. If you're a content creator, you're gonna go through it. The more subs you get, the more views you get, the more hate you're gonna get. But don't let those, because like what pisses me off is like out of the 100, if there's one hateful comment, it just ruins everything.
Yeah, that's something I found a lot since like my channel's been growing and stuff. Is you get like a video can get 100 comments that are just like amazing, right? Everyone's just saying, "Love your video, great job." You're the best YouTuber ever. This, that, and the next thing, right? But then you see that one comment that's like, you could have done a better job. Why are you even uploading on YouTube, right? It's like that is not helping you as a creator, right? Of course not. It's not doing anything beneficial. Maybe it's making that person happy. If so, that's a little weird. But like literally, it's just like,
it makes no sense.
It's like it gets you. It's something that me as a creator, like over time, I'm getting better and better with it. Of like course, seeing those and just being like, okay,
like
this
F off. Like I don't need your bullshit.
It's like this whoever comments it usually has nothing better to do, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just kind of am like, you know what? Go for it. Like, honestly,
yeah.
I'm having a fun time making this. I'm
exactly.
doing what I want to do. You
just sit in your boxers in your mom's basement at 45 years old commenting this. I don't care, because I'm pretty sure every hate comment I've gotten has been some 40-year-old old guy.
Yeah, like, even if it's a kid just messing around, like, I don't know, just don't let it get you. And
exactly,
it's something over time you get better and better with.
Exactly, and don't be afraid to leave, like, not. I don't like to call it like a negative comment, but constructive criticism. It's important to do that, because like
it helps
the creator get better. And the thing is, one point I hated even that, but then I understood.
I was the same way. I was the same way. Where
even constructive is like, why are you telling me this? But I understood that it's important. It helps me. But people that just talk smack and say that you're garbage, like, that's not gonna help me. You're literally telling me that I'm garbage. How am I supposed to get better? Like, there's nothing there to help me get better. Okay, so we're back from our fourth cutoff. So
lots of cutoff.
Yeah, the third one was not in it. I really do apologize. A lot of issues, but I think we talked about kind of hate. I feel like that just became like the topic.
That was a good rant.
I think it was a pretty good
30-minute rant.
I feel like it's just one of those things, just pretty important to get off our chest. But I kind of want to get quickly into some questions, Q&A. We asked some of his fans for some Q&A questions. Also, leave your questions for next podcast that you guys want to ask me. And I'm going to start posting on the community page for YouTube. So I'm going to let you guys know who's my next guest to ask questions. If you know them personally, if not, just ask questions anyways.
I want to see Peter McKinnon on it, okay?
Well, then you guys are going to have to, I don't know, like donate like $100,000 so I can bribe him for like $60,000.
Hey, he lives close. So
that's true. He lives very close here. He lives in like what? Like...
He lives. I don't know. Well, I know where he lives. Weirdly enough, but that's another story.
Yeah, he lives in. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say because if you guys don't know, I just don't want to.
Yeah, but
it's very close to my place. It's very close to our place. So
yeah. But yeah. Okay. So questions. So a question that actually we just got. Oh, should I say the names too? I think.
Yeah. Sure. For sure.
Okay. So we got one from Colin Cross, and the question is, what advice do you have for people who want to do YouTube?
So, buddy,
we have lots of advice.
Yeah, exactly. But we're gonna keep it nice and sweet and short. Starting YouTube, it's important that you understand why you're starting YouTube. That's just one of those questions that it's important to answer, because if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, you're gonna fall apart instantly, and it's just gonna be pointless. If you're only doing it for the money, literally
get off
instantly,
the platform.
just instantly, don't even just like cut that question out of your head and just continue with life. Because if it's about money, trust me, you're not going to be able to make anything off of YouTube. YouTube
the thing with that too, guys, is it's not just like, oh, YouTube doesn't pay that much to smaller channels. It's not just that. It's the fact that you're going into it with the wrong intentions. And you're not going to be making content that people are going to enjoy watching, because you're not going to enjoy making it. You're going to be making it because you're trying to get that dollar sign.
Exactly. And it's just, and it's horrible doing it that way, because your content is going to be trash, because you're not even inspired to make it better. So do it for the right reasons, not for money. Money comes after. So that's one reason. Do you have anything else?
One thing would be just don't wait for something to happen in order for you to get started.
Yeah, exactly.
Lots of people I see, it's like, oh, once I hit 30 subscribers, I'll upload my first video.
No, don't do that.
What does that even mean? I'm not going to subscribe.
You'll never get 30 subscribers.
I'm not going to subscribe to you if you don't have videos out.
Exactly. At least, or even like videos that look meaningful. I mean, the thing is, your first 100 videos, or 100 is a bit stretching, maybe like 20 videos, you're going to be absolutely terrible, but that's fine.
But you build from them.
Exactly. They're all going to be like trash and terrible, but that's just what you got to go through to like
you realize what works, what doesn't. And that's something even like now, right? We've realized what works, what doesn't, right?
Yeah, exactly. And to me personally, even if something doesn't work, if I enjoy doing it, I'm going to keep doing it. Because to me, I don't see YouTube as like, I don't want to see it as a work, as like a job or as a thing. So I remember at one point I was trying to do it because I wanted to grow and make people happy, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not getting any benefits from this. I'm spending hours and hours and hours trying to benefit other people. It doesn't make sense. If I'm not happy in the end, then nobody's going to be happy, because my content's going to be absolute shit if I'm not enjoying it. So,
the basic principles is like just stuff in life in general. Go to, if you're doing a job, even if it's not YouTube, just whatever you're trying to do, basic life lessons you've learned, go for it. Like I know, for example, me and Max both played the drums, right? Yeah. And we both used to really be into it in like music class, but then we realized, okay, we're still loving playing the drums, but we aren't loving it in this setting, right? Mm-hmm. And that's something that it's like, again, you learn, it's like, okay, you can still be doing it, but you need to do it for the right reasons and be having fun with it. It's all, if you aren't having fun with doing something, no one else is going to have fun watching it. You're not going to have fun doing it. Like, it's just, think about, it sounds weird, but be selfish, right? Think about you first.
Exactly, you first. I mean, it sounds selfish, yeah, but it's important. Yeah. It's important in the long run, because if you enjoy making the content, people are going to follow along with you. So I think that's enough for that question. Let's continue. I mean, that was already like a decent amount of time for that. I so hopefully that helps you out, bro. Hopefully you're going to be set on the right path, I guess. Hopefully, like, also figure out what kind of content you want to make. Don't make gaming videos because it'll be easy to edit or because your friends are doing it too. Don't do that. Like, if you're happy making videos talking about like tools for like fixing shit, do that. Like, if you enjoy, like, don't let other people like discourage you or tell you what kind of content you should make. Like, just do what makes you happy, because if you make good videos talking about tools, even there's thousands of people out there that can find that helpful, because if you're happy, energetic in it, like, it's important. Like, I mean, like, it's better than somebody who's just forcing himself to do videos about tools just because he has thousands of tools. Just doing it for the right reasons, like we said earlier, that makes the world of a difference.
Okay, guys, so the next question is actually also from Colin. This was from actually a few days ago he sent it. But it is, what got you into YouTube? What was your reason for starting a channel?
You go first.
You want me to
he's the guest.
Okay. But yeah, so for me, it's kind of unusual, but kind of, it ends up being how most people start. So it was 8 years ago, actually 10 years ago it was, I knew what YouTube was. Me and my friend Justin, we knew what YouTube was. We didn't know how to make an account. We were very, very young, right? We didn't know how to make an account or anything, but we just knew, we was like, okay, we got to start making videos because we enjoyed doing that, right? So we started making videos. 2 years in, we realized how to make a YouTube account, right? We have quite a few videos at this time actually recorded, around, I want to say at least 100 videos recorded. And then, so we uploaded all those to YouTube, and then we just started making more and more, and then building off from that. At one point, at some point, he ended up leaving the channel, and then I just kind of, I switched it up to be gaming. So it's, I don't know. We switched it to be gaming because it's just what I wanted to do. And again, guys, do you realize a common concept with what I'm saying is, like, I started because, me and my friend started because we wanted to do it. He left because he didn't want to do it anymore, but I stayed and switched it up because I wanted to do gaming, right? Yeah. Nowhere there did I say, oh, I didn't want to do this, but I did it, right?
Exactly. Like, I kind of started off the same. I started off with music. If you guys look earlier in the channel, music, like drumming and stuff like that. But
because that's what you wanted to do at the time. And
then I didn't continue doing it because I needed it to. I just stopped music when I didn't want to do it anymore. I just stopped. And okay, it wasn't that simple. I didn't just instantly stop because I was trying to tell myself that I should keep doing it, but I told myself no. So I did stop, and I started doing filmmaking, and I think there's nothing like, I think I chose the best path I could have possibly chosen for myself, like for what I enjoy doing.
Well, yeah, the best path is whatever one you want to go on.
Exactly. Well, what makes you happy, and this is what makes me happy, making content. And if only this didn't have as many issues as it did with camera cutting off like 45 times. I'm hoping I'm going to get some things figured out for episode 2. If you guys have seen like probably multiple cuts in this video, maybe the camera was off for like half of it. It's okay. Issues upon issues. I really do apologize. Let's move on. Actually, no. I actually have to answer my question, why I started YouTube. Yeah. My turn to answer that. So, so starting YouTube, why I started was, first of all, I've just been watching YouTube for a very long time. I've been watching content for a while, and I don't know why I just felt like I'll be fine talking to a camera like other people. I don't know. It's just the fact that I've been watching so many other content creators, seeing how happy they were, and it's kind of weird because I wasn't like the type of, I was a shy person, so I would usually like, I wouldn't even talk to people at that time when I was like watching videos. I wouldn't just go up to anybody and just start talking to them. It wasn't something that I would do. So it's kind of weird that I started doing YouTube videos when I wasn't even comfortable talking to people on a regular basis. It was kind of weird. So to be honest, I cannot answer the biggest reason why. I think it's just going to be a mystery forever why I thought it was going to be okay for me to do YouTube. But I thought that it's something interesting, and I would enjoy creating content for other people. And I'm like, let's try it. And when I started, slowly over time of making trashy videos and thinking that I'm cool, slowly transitioned.
Back then, those videos you thought were the best videos ever. Guys, I go to see my initial videos. I'm like, I literally cannot sit. Like, I literally cannot sit.
I know. I can't watch it. I'm like,
it's like,
I literally mute the video. I'm like, what am I doing? But when I made that video, I'm like, I am so sick.
Yeah,
yo.
but
like,
it got you to where you are now. And again,
exactly.
that's like, I feel like we keep going back to that. But where you start is where you evolve from, right? You don't just start having the best equipment. You don't start with having the best videos. You don't start with being the best editor. For me, my biggest passion is editing. That's also part of the reason why I do YouTube and upload when I do, because I love editing. Right?
Yeah, and it also just helps us get better.
It's
a massive help.
For me, it's just editing is something I love doing. So you just got to keep going with what you love.
Exactly.
Right?
Keep expanding, and and also the thing is, it's important to not only spend all of your time doing what you love at the same time, because like this is gonna help you people that are gonna start doing YouTube eventually, or start doing what you enjoy.
If you just started off.
Exactly. It's important to remember that there's a thing called burning out and doing something too much to the point where you don't want to do it anymore. I know many ways of preventing that from happening, and that's just doing hobbies and other things in your life. Don't just do editing. Don't just play games. Try other things, like play a sport. For me, what I do is I just watch like other cool content. I learn, like I watch videos about space, learn about this type of science, learn about these different types of things that happen in history, learn about this new like
you want to keep just do what you want to do.
Exactly.
And then whatever your main passion is, your main hobby, just keep pursuing that, but don't let it take over, right?
Exactly. Take over everything, because like it's important, because sometimes after I make a little bit of a video, I would just take a break and I would watch, I don't know, it's probably a weird type of video to watch, MRE videos, just about it's about
on YouTube there's nothing weird to watch.
Military ration videos.
How
does that have to do anything with a filmmaker? It's just something it's just interesting to watch that, and
I've done like literally the exact same.
It just refreshes my mind to see that side, and watching a video about some weird planets millions and millions of light years away. It's kind of just interesting to go there and learn about the science of that. That just clears my mind from filmmaking, and then after hours of doing that, I come back to filmmaking. I'm like, wow, I'm just back in this universe now. Okay, I'm fresh, like brand new. So important to not let your main passion take over, and kind of just finding a way to balance it out with other things, because it's important to do that. But finalizing my side, how I started, I don't really know. I don't know why. It's not coming in my head why
it's just something you wanted to try out.
Exactly.
And then you found out
it's an overtime process, because like I said, I started watching 8 years ago, which was when I was like 9.
a lot different than it is now. That's one thing too. I know you guys hear that all the time,
but it's true.
It's true. It really is true. You go back to watch an 8-year-old video, you're not going to see the clickbait. You're not going to see the all caps title. You're not going to see...
And the quality is going to be like 360p.
Well, right? Like, stuff changes over time as a platform shifts, but also as technology changes. So, it's like back then, it was something that lots of people were trying to figure out what even YouTube was. That's another thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? YouTube came out a few years before. People are like, back then there was, okay, like, I guess Facebook and MySpace, you could say, would be the leaders. MySpace. Yeah, right? Were the leaders back then. But they weren't at the size YouTube is now.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
They were never at that point where it's like, okay, they're having billions of hours uploaded a day, right? Or there's just, stuff was different, right?
That's true.
But
YouTube changes. You gotta evolve with it. But I feel like what this whole entire message was just about YouTube in general. The thing is, it's important that if you want to do YouTube, do it for the right reasons. That's first thing. That's first recap. Doing YouTube for the right reasons. Don't do it for money. Don't do it for that. Do it for the right reasons. Choose the right type of content. Don't do gaming because you need to do gaming, or it's accessible to you. Do the type of content that makes you happy. And the more narrow it is, even though in some places being very narrow is not good, but in YouTube, the more niche you can get it, a lot of times the better. Because if you can get that niche like spot on and like high quality content, people from that niche are going to really enjoy it. And then the more success you're going to get. So if you're just trying to do everything, you're not going to be successful. It pissed me off when I first heard that. I'm like, I want to do everything. I want to do games on this channel. I want to do everything. But doing everything is just...
Right now, I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I want to do this, right? Like, I can't, right?
Yeah,
I'm going to start taking away from other content if I start doing that, right?
Yeah, and if you want to do it, then just make a new channel.
Yeah, or just do it on the side. You don't even have to upload. Don't feel like you have to be putting it out there, right? You can just make the videos for fun. For example, I make short films whenever I can, right? Yeah. I've made quite a few. I've never uploaded them on YouTube, right? And that's because it's something I love. I love doing. I love doing it, but I don't want it to be like pushed. Like, okay, I have to have this deadline, right?
Yeah, exactly. It really messes things up. Like deadlines, it sucks because that's just the reality in life. It is. And projects, if you do it for money, but it's not fun. It really isn't. Deadlines. I hate deadlines.
Like for me right now, my channel's at the point where I am making some money, but it's not my focus, right? I cannot live off the amount I'm currently making, right?
Of course not, especially the prices these days.
What I can do with that money is I can upgrade my equipment, right?
Yeah,
I can do more things that I usually wouldn't be able to do, right? I start making this merchandise lineup and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. Check out his merch.
Those are the kind of things. It's like, but it's like, yes, the merch, is it making me money from if I get a sale? Yes. But something I could do is start focusing on more designs with the money I get from it, right? You gotta you gotta save some of the money you make from what you're creating, but like for me, it's really like 90 to 95% of what I make goes back into it.
Exactly, because that's just gonna keep growing. It's like same with businesses. Like the only time you stop investing more than 80% of your money is when you're at the size of like eBay or Amazon, when you have billions of dollars. But even if you have hundreds of millions, a massive chunk of that money that you make is still going to go back into the business to make it even bigger, because using the money for the right reasons is important. All right, so we have to end this at this point. It's been about 50 minutes. It's going to be going about an hour with this. So hopefully we answered some of your questions that you might have thought. Maybe other people had that same type of question. Actually, there's one question that you had on your thing.
Oh,
it's a funny one.
I think the guy's name is Jamson. I'm trying to remember what it was, but do you have a girlfriend? Do you? Are you single? Come here often?
Yes. What about you?
He's my girlfriend.
What?
He's my girlfriend. No, I'm joking.
No, both of us are not. We're legit
currently single.
YouTubers. We do not have time for that. Literally, I don't got time for that. I don't got time. I mean, there isn't an issue with having it, obviously, and obviously we're like, I'm gonna be looking for one. Hopefully, like I'm not the type of person who's just gonna like literally jump on,
I don't know,
jump ship to anything I just see. Like to me, it has to be something like I would actually care about. So like, to me, like there isn't anybody I know of personally that I would actually would want. Like obviously, there's a couple of girls like I did like, but like it's not anything like important or serious. Yeah, so that's why. But we're single, guys. Exactly.
We just respond to that question as a joke, but like
exactly. Yeah. But it's okay if you're not. I mean, there's nothing really that big of an. I don't know why people make it such a big issue. That's it for today's podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was our first one. If it was absolutely terrible, tell me what we can improve on.
There's probably a lot of stuff we can. Like we'll be honest.
Exactly. Like the battery. Like I'm gonna bring this in here.
The
Sony batteries, absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
I hate these batteries. 3 of them died in the course of 50.
And this one, minutes. Who knows when it's gonna die?
It's gonna die in like 10 more minutes.
The Canon's been doing good though.
The Canon is half battery in an hour.
Yeah,
it's been shooting an hour video. It's actually gonna be cutting off in 30 seconds. So, like I said, that's it. Make sure to check out both my Instagram, my Twitter. Check out his Instagram, his Twitter, and his YouTube channel. Subscribe. Follow him. Make sure to enjoy his content. He makes some great stuff out there. Yeah. Click the notification bell. Daily uploader. Really great thing.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Buy the merch.
Exactly. Buy the
merch.
We
actually shot stuff for the merch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Here's the merch. The Garrett Plays merch. Check out his merch. That supports his channel and him making content. Check out his streams. Donate if you guys can. Even anything really helps. As well as for me, check out my presets for now. That's one way you can support the channel, either by subscribing, liking my content, leaving any comments, sharing it. That's a massive
That
one.
is the biggest way to help.
Exactly. And obviously supporting by buying the presets. They're not expensive, and they're going to save you time, help you pretty much learn how to color grade. But I guess without further ado, that's pretty much it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out. Stay tuned for episode 2. All details on Instagram. Deuces. You can say whatever you want.
Bye-bye.
Oh, God.